Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and a nice sunny welcome to today's walk round on the epic Estoril Blue Metallic BMW 120i M Sport. Now the 120i is a great combination of looks, performance, style, but running economically, so it doesn't cost as much as the M140i's do. But on here you've got an absolute mega spec, of which I'm going to detail for you in 3, 2, let's have it. You can see down here you've got the hella advanced LED, not just good, they're hella good LEDs with daytime runners. And moving down, you've got that honeycomb style grille, you've got the front fog lights, and of course you've got the sharp angular M Sport bumpers, which give it a nice bit of flair and character. You've also got the chrome kidney grille surround with the gloss black vertical slats, and you can see you've got the nice lines all the way across, giving it a bit of an angry looking front end. Moving down, you can see we're just here at the minute, and we've got the 5 twin spoke 18-inch BMW alloy wheels finished in ferret grey. You can also see you've got the M Sport logo just on the wing, and you've got the extended side skirt just down here and semi-flared arches as part of the M Sport pack. That Estoril Blue Metallic is of course a signature colour, and one that in this light you can see really needs no introduction. It looks immense. On there you've got your Estoril Blue mirror as well, with a gloss black at the bottom. We're about to be attacked by seagulls as well. Built-in indicators, chrome bottom window surround, top window rubbers, gloss black B-pillars, and of course body coloured door handles as well. Up top you've got the shark fin antenna. You've also got the built-in lip spoiler with a high level LED brake light. And you come down, you've got your rear wiper, and again the signature bespoke rear end, which has taken a nice facelift now. It's not as rounded and soft featured as the other one, it's a bit more aggressive on there now. You can see you've got your partial LED lights, BMW 120i badging, ferret grey diffuser, and dual exit exhaust pipe just there. Now the boot itself, because I know you want to know how deep it is and how big it is, you can see if you push the BMW badging, that does of course lift up, and you're greeted by quite a modest space, really clean. You've got the cargo netting in there as well, so if you've got anything you don't want to drop you can save it. And also you've just got enough room in there for groceries, shopping, pets, because obviously the rear seats fold down. You could put picnic baskets, you could probably get a stroller in there at a push if I'm honest. And underneath you've got your battery, your slime kit, and a little bit of cheeky storage for Christmas presents when it hits that time of year. It's not an electric boot, it's manual, so to shut it you do have to push it down. But you can see the revitalisation that the 120i has had, or the 1 Series in general. It's now not just known as, oh that's a girly car, it's the girly BMW, you've got to be a hairdresser. Similar to how the Audi TT was, the Audi A1 was, the Mercedes A-Class. All these cars have now been given a bit of reinvigoration and a bit more of a meaner looking stance and presence, and for me it's something I'm all for. But make no mistake, it's not just pretty on the outside. This is what it can offer you on the inside as well. Here we are. This is what it can offer you. Nappa leather steering wheel, multifunction, digital dash, big sat-nav screen, Shadowline inside, piano gloss black, Dct Gearbox, and full Dakota leather on there with a blue contrast stitching, and you've got the red and blue livery, which is what I got mixed up trying to say. Nice supportive bolster seating, manually adjustable, and of course you've got the patented leg extender as well. Under here you have of course got the M Sport door inlay, and on the door card it's that half Dakota leather, blue contrast stitching, and the piano gloss black inlay as well. Electrically adjustable mirrors, electric windows, and Harman Kardon. Yes my friend, this is a good spec. And in the rear you can see you've got the same seating. This time now you have of course got your ice fix points, and you've got enough leg room for young families or young children. and then we get inside out this sun, because if you've seen me on any videos you'll understand I am not built for the heat with this hair colour. By a really nice display in here. It just feels super modern now compared to the old BMWs that were, in fairness, a bit generic, a bit mundane, a bit beige, however you want to put it. These now have really changed the game up. So you can see down here you've got your headlight settings, fog light settings and instrument cluster lighting, and then on the dash just on the left you've got your push button start. Press it once, that'll illuminate all the dash. Press it down with your foot, press the button, and you can see starts first time, no warning lights, no issues, no problems at all, just one super duper clean car. Now, you're having the digital display is really nice. It's the digital clocks, so you can see they illuminate with a white font and white needling, and you've also got your little information displayed just down here which you can change. So there's 49 miles left in the tank. It's covered just over 22,000 miles, meaning it's not even really running. 37 miles to the gallon average. You've also got an average speed of 31.9, and you've got your digital speedo just there as well. But a lot of people actually saying that prefer having the digital speedo, so we'll leave that on there for them. And you can also see you've got your efficient dynamics in terms of charge and battery, which does change of course when you change your different driving modes, of which there is 4. But we'll come to those just later. Now, a sound from that, you can see instrument cluster menu. You've got indicators, which unbelievably on this BMW they work, and you've also got your high beam on there as well. And that's because on this side you've got your auto wipers. Now, steering wheel, nice thing about this BMW one is it's nice and chunky. Some of them are a bit thin here and it feels a bit cheap, a bit tacky, but this gives you a real performance based feel and an indication of what driving experience is about to come. Sculpted on the outside, got the black stitching on there, you've got the M Sport logo of course, and you've got the nice silver chrome just down the centre strip. You've got your cruise control and speed limiter, and on this side you've got voice control, volume controlled and audio source as well. And here on the back you've got paddle shift. Yes you do. So paddle shift for me, the optimum way to drive, the most engaging, fun and immersive way. And you can imagine both hands on the wheel, you're changing down the gears, you're using the minus, you're changing up the gears, you're using the plus. It's a really great way of driving an automatic, really safe as well, because if you think about it, both hands are on the wheel, full focus is ahead of you, and you know exactly where you are due to the sound of the engine. If you want it explained in further detail I can, but honestly it's such a great way of driving an auto. And then we move across, you can see over the dashboard and the instrument cowling, you've got the leather with a white contrast stitching. Looks absolutely fantastic and gives it a real luxurious flavour. On there you've got the gloss piano black as part of the Shadowline, and of course the pearl chrome, Harman Kardon, and you can see that effortlessly glides into the passenger door card and really does give it a sumptuous finish. Now up top you've got the touchscreen navigation system. I'm not going to touch the screen because I don't like leaving finger marks, so I'm going to use the manual media control just here. So if I go on menu, you can see on your audio DAB, FM, AM, hard drive, CD, DVD, USB, plenty of different options on there to keep you busy in terms of media. Communication, which is of course your Bluetooth telephone, and you've got your navigation on there again. Big long ProNav system that really gives you the full effect of having the larger screen. You can also go off there onto connected drive, of which you will need to speak to BMW to check if your subscription is still active. Now if you go into my vehicle, there's plenty of settings on here that you'd like. So you can see you can change your doors, you can change your interior. You've only got the 2 lights on this, classic or sport. We'll go for sport, and we'll turn the brightness all the way up as the previous owner already had. Exterior lighting, you can see you've got all the different options on there, and you can go back again. On the doors again you can change your key button settings. You've also got speed warning, different driving mode which you can configure sport, and of course vehicle tracking if you wish. You've got the iDrive settings, mobile device, language, touchpad. You've got so many different options on there to really figure out, and that for me is the joy of owning a new car, playing with the map, playing with the media system and really figuring out which is the best way that you want it set up. Now you can do a driver profile to have your settings saved to a certain profile. So if you and your wife shared the car, you can set it up for you, set it up for your wife, and each one, when you change your profile, will adapt to the way they've had it set up. Now, vehicle status, this is one you need to see. You can check your tyre pressure, measure your engine oil, check for any faults, and of course on there, click on service requirements, pull up your service history, and you can see it had one at BMW, which is the most important one, at 3 miles back in 2018. We have also got the other services on record, but to put them on the iDrive, you do need a specialist tool, be BMW approved, and that isn't cheap. So ours is on a history, and it is of course a digital printout as well. But you can also check brake fluid, engine oil, and you can do front brake pads, rear brake pads. You've got a really in-depth option to really figure out how the car works. And if you go on technology in action, for the petrol heads among us, paddle shift, you can see when you rev the engine, you get your newton meters of torque and your kilowatts of power. It's just a real nice feature that for petrol heads and those who love to know what the car's doing, how it's working, and all the performance figures, a great addition. You've also got your efficient dynamics on there, which show you how the car is working, gives you an overall fuel consumption. Really impressive from the guys at BM. They've really taken it into account and gone to town on doing everything that people were asking for. And if you go on notifications, that of course will remind you that you need fuel. Of course there is 39 miles left in the tank, so there is enough in there, but you can also see on there if there's any faults, if your doors are open, or if there's any issues or lights left on, for argument's sake. But for us, the nav screen goes back on because it's the nicest looking option. And moving down from that, you've got the door lock, hazard lights and aircon, and you can see here you've got your old school touchpad for those who are a little bit shook when it comes to modernisation, CD player, and the way to change audio. Now, air conditioning here, of course you can see you've got where the air's distributed in the cabin using this dial just here. Demist the front screen, you can demist the rear screen, and you've also here got the fan severity. So you can have it full tilt, or you can have a nice gentle summer breeze. Aircon on or manual heating, and you've also here got the recirculation button as well. You can set it to auto if you wish, and then you can change the temperature just here. No heated seats on this one, just the air conditioning. Then you've got a bit of storage, dual cup holder and a 12-volt charger, and then we come to the second heartbeat of the car, which is of course the DCT gearbox. Great responsiveness, great fun, and it really is one of the best options when it comes to having an auto box. Really simple to use. Foot on the brake, press the unlock button, push it down. You can see you're now in drive, and that tells you on the right hand clock here, D is for drive. Pop it in reverse, you can see it goes straight into R. Now there is a mode on here that people aren't aware of, and of course if you press it down you can change the gears manually if you wish, but for me you need to put it across first and then do so. So now you can see you're in S, which means sport mode. To do it manually, you change it now only when it's pushed to the left, not when it's like this, because of course you will be changing out of gear. Push it down, push it to the left, and now you can change it like this, and you can see you're in M1 and M2 mode as well on there. All 8 gears are able to be chosen from. Really good. So if you are a performance or a track nut, but this is your daily run around, you can have it in this mode. And what's really nice about it is you can have it, you're making sufficient progress, 4,000, 5,000 revs, change, 4,000, 5,000 revs, change. Really simple, but really effective as well. But for us, we're going to put it back in park. And down here you've got traction control off. Now these are of course rear wheel driven, meaning if you do remove the traction control, things can get a little bit excitable from the rear end. So before you do it, do of course make sure you're fully aware of how the car handles and you're fully prepared to see how that can be changed. But what we also would like to say on here is you have got sport mode, the button that makes the boys laugh and the girls cry. So you have got 4 modes, each have their own individual characteristic: Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus. Now Sport Plus, is the best option in terms of power performance, but you do have the dynamic driving with limited stabilisation. You can see it does limit the traction control again, meaning you are going to have quite a bit of play from the rear end, and BMWs in general can be quite enthusiastic at the best of times. And moving down from there, you can see you've got the Shadowline, the piano gloss black inlay. You've also got your media control option here with your moving, oscillating, rotating and touchable keypad. And you've also here got the small mini old school handbrake, which of course means plenty of fun on car parks. Dakota leather on the armrest, lift that up, and you've got USB and further storage options as well. So for me, that is pretty much every single thing I can tell you about this awesome offering from BMW in terms of budget-friendly hatchbacks that offer great styling, great performance, and of course, great build quality and reliability. But what else I can tell you about this is that it has of course been treated to the 128-point Emerald check prior to retailing. Now that just means that it has of course had an oil and filter service, so there's no confusion or cross-contamination on any products that have been used, and it means it's been given a thorough and meticulous cosmetic and mechanical prep prior to this video being made. If you're looking to finance or part exchange, we also offer many market-leading partners great offers from as little as 7.9%. Just another reason we are probably the best car dealership in the UK. For me, it's a big thank you for watching the video, and I can't wait to see your face when this is on your drive. Thank you very much. I'll catch you next time.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment, and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course, everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128-point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered for a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time owning the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Guardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10, obviously.
10.
10, I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million. Straight million.
Way more than 10.
I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah. A 10.
I can say 10.
In
Be
the
11.
Well, it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10.
And I'll give you a 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10. I'll give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%.
It's gotta be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10. I'll give you 10. Perfect. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.